I'm Alex, and today I'll be starting off the presentation on the hashtag PartnerUp module. Still struggling to say hashtag. So this is a professional development module for staff, and it's been designed by student partners to help staff get into partnership. So the story of how we got here. We noticed that a lot of staff were really struggling to get involved in partnership, and there's a lot of reasons for that, mostly time-based. And we thought, what can we do to help? What can student partners do to help and make that process as easy as possible for staff? So in 2019, a bunch of SAPs were invited to the International Students as Partners Institute in Adelaide. And there they got to work with an international group and came up with the idea to make a module that will help staff develop a partnership project and learn about partnership. So a pandemic later, we're here and it's been a journey, but we're getting ready to release it. We're expecting it to be released in semester 2. And now I'm going to hand over to Tilakshi to go over the...
Thank you, Alex. I'll go through the structure of our PartnerUp professional development program. So this program has 3 modules: Look, Learn, and Launch. And in each module, we have 2 sections titled Core and the Extended. So the core section is required for the completion of this program, while the extended section is for those with a curious mind who would want to learn more about the partnership space. This section supplements information found in the core section, and it will provide more information, content, papers, and a handful of activities. So if you talk about the Look module, this begins the journey into considering student-staff partnership, what it is, and about its history. So here we would discuss about the role of students and the staff. In addition, this module will also present a few examples from our own context at Western Sydney University. So at the end of the module, we would encourage you all to reflect on your own partnership practices based on your contexts. The Learn module, the second module, would entail 4 modules of partnership. For example, we would start off with how the 21 CSCPs have created one model to explain what partnership mindset is and how it can be used in multiple contexts. So this consists of 4 concepts such as communication, sharing a common goal, creating a supportive environment, and seeing partners as unique individuals. So understand these 4 models will be very important for you to develop the final partnership project. At last, the Launch module, you would collaborate with some of our student partners to get your project ready to launch. On the day of the launch workshop conducted via Zoom, staff members could workshop their proposals with the student curriculum partners, learning and teaching staff, along with other staff involved in the PartnerUp program. We know that you're busy people, so we are very conscious of what we design, and so we designed it with your time in mind. It is a short course and it can be taken at your own pace and time. Over to Jess.
Thanks, Tilakshi. So now we want to take you through some interesting stuff that we've been working on in this module. Here, Emma and I are going to highlight what is different in PartnerUp to the usual staff PD modules that you undertake. Well, to start, have you even taken a PD module that was co-designed or mostly designed by students? In PartnerUp, we have chosen to provide you with a lot of the student voice, which is something you probably haven't seen in most staff PD modules. We've mixed the content, so you aren't limited to just reading articles. We've embedded videos, images, and social platforms to accentuate PartnerUp. This slide shows a few examples of what we've included, like funky infographics, thought-provoking activities, social media platforms such as Padlet and Pinterest, and really professionally made videos. Thanks, Samuel. So here's an example of our content. Here we've made a Zoom video where we recorded to discuss all things partnership for staff to take into consideration with their project. So we'll just play that.
It's helpful to talk about expectations and what you're hoping to achieve at the end. But I think how you do that will really set the tone. So, having a space at the beginning to say, this is why we think this project is valuable. This is what we're thinking we could bring to the table. This is what we think you might bring to the table. What do you reckon you might bring to the table? What would you like to see happen? And have a discussion that isn't one-sided. That will, I think, really set up the project to be like, for the student to go, wow, I actually valued in this. I think that was a really valuable time, how you do that. Less the content and more the way.
Be creative.
Keep in mind that the student's experience is outside of the, is not just restricted to the classroom. They're probably involved in a lot of things at the university and outside as well.
Experiment. It sounds a bit cliche, but think positive in a way as well.
Don't be nervous because it's probably going to feel pretty new for you to do, but it's going to feel very, very new for the student that's involved. I think there can be a calmness in going, let's give this a go.
And that video is just a little glimpse in what we've got in that staff PD module. So now I'll get Emma to talk about the unique launch workshop.
Thanks, Jazz. Yeah, so the launch workshops are the most exciting part of Partner Up, I think. They're the real core experience of getting to partner with students to discuss and develop your partnership project. So after you complete Look and Learn, you get to sign up for one of these Zoom workshops. Your project is in the spotlight. You get to pitch it and develop it together. So I'd like to just point out 2 ways that these online sessions are distinctive. So the first thing is that the workshops are run by student partners and student-staff partnership happens in real time. So what's been only theoretical during Look and Learn becomes a reality here. And as staff get to pitch their project ideas, real students like us work with them to develop and refine their project so it can be as effective as possible. The second distinctive thing is that these launch workshops are collaborative and practical. So staff who are completing Partner Up at the same time get to be at the same workshop, so they get to hear each other's pitches and engage together in partnership. And after the pitches happen, there's time for the practical details of the projects to be worked out to progress them. Things like, how do I get students? How do I source them? And that's done in collaboration. So these launch workshops are all about ensuring that the ideas that staff have during this module don't just remain ideas, but that real partnership projects happen at Western and that staff really are ready to partner with students. I'm going to hand back over to Alex.
So some of the things we learned along the way. It's really difficult to look at videos and photos of yourself in presentations. It takes quite a bit of getting used to. Who's that handsome lad? Certain level of narcissism involved here. What else we learned? Views is difficult, it's cumbersome, and we have so much respect for all the academics who put their time into making content and putting it on Views and dealing with all the little bits. Actually making content takes ages. It's so easy just to fall into what you know, rather than trying to make something new and original. You can really thank the rest of the team that this Partner Up module doesn't include 20 journal articles, which I wanted to include. So you can thank them for that. It's only 5 now. I fought hard for those. So it's a long process, and working together, you have a lot of arguments over what is good and what isn't, and it's just working as a team in the end. But we have so much more respect for what all of you academics do. Thank you so much for your time and effort. Moving on. So now we're going to do an invitation. We're expecting this to launch in semester 2, and you're all staff, and we would love for you to become a part of this. Come get some feedback from us. I'm nicknamed Critical Alex around here, so you will get my criticism on your project. It's just going to happen. It comes with love, I promise. But yeah, so you're going to have to get ready to partner up. And next slide. So for our breakout room today, which you're going to want to come to, you don't want to go to the other rooms. You want to come to our room, really. It's a great room. We're going to have pink wallpaper, everything. So our question and discussion point will be, what's the breakout? What's the Partner Up project you would want to work on with students? And we're going to be going through that for about 20 minutes. Great breakout room, seriously.